Well, I feel like we say this every single week, but we've been so busy that we have finally had some time to put the garden in. I'm not gonna lie, when Josh said he wanted to do garden beds like a couple years ago, I was like, good for you, big dog. I don't do this, there's nature around in the background. Anyways, I don't do outside. East Tennessee's summers are disrespectful. They're so hot. I hate it. I hate to be outside. But as the years have gone, I've kind of grown a little bit to it, mainly because I just like having the vegetables and I like that the kids like it. And, so anyways, the garden is in. I think this is probably going to be my most active year yet, but no, it'll be good. That just means that I get to learn right along with you all, and Josh loves to teach it. So, as you'll notice, we'll be doing things. Josh will be talking about things. If you've got questions during anything that we've got during this episode, feel free to ask. You can do that on our Facebook page. You could do that on our website, all that jazz. Before we get started, though, I do want to thank, I have gotten so many pictures from everybody who has ordered merchandise and they've got their merchandise. Send those. If you have ordered something, take a picture with it and send it to us. We want to start putting those in our episodes just to thank you all for your order and your support and your love. All of the nice comments and just encouragement is so great. We really have enjoyed this little adventure. Our family has loved it. The kids are absolutely and teetotally. They think it's the coolest thing ever to be able to be a part. So yeah, just thank you so much. And I just can't wait to see what this summer brings. So you all enjoy this episode.
Hey y'all, we're Josh and Rebecca Addair, and we are so proud to share our story with you. From being raised in a small coal mining town of Matewan, West Virginia, to moving to our dream home in East Tennessee.
When we first laid eyes on our 110-year-old farmhouse, our hearts were filled with nothing but pure joy. We knew right then that this place was going to be our sanctuary and a place for others to gather and experience true mountain hospitality.
We're true Appalachian folk who show our love with a good meal, laughter, a helping hand, and a prayer when needed. Our goal is to give you an authentic look into the Addair family and the wonderful craziness that is our blessed life.
So y'all come on in and make yourselves comfortable. We're glad to have you here, and we can't wait to share a little slice of mountain life with each of you. Welcome home, friends.
Hello. Hello. So it is time. I know that it's been quite a break from the series where we're getting the garden ready, but it's been cold and we've been busy. So we have finally squeezed out enough time. We are headed to Couch's Greenhouse. It's a local greenhouse here, and we are going to get our vegetables. We're also going to get some annuals for the porch. But yeah, so today we are going to be planting
All kinds of stuff.
all kinds of goodies.
It's like Christmas.
Yay!
Woo!
Josh is really super. He can't contain himself.
It's my favorite day of the year.
He also loves Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then Couch's Greenhouse Day is close. We've already got some strawberries. They are
Strawberry.
they're strawberry and they're flowering, some pretty mature plants. We had a dear sweet friend from church. Actually, she offered us some, and then we didn't say anything, and then so she planted them, and they started to flower, and then I was like, oh, yeah, we'll take some strawberries, and she was like, okay, I just have to very carefully dig them up. And she did. She's so sweet. But yeah, so we have some awesome strawberries that we're excited to get in. And what do we plan? Do you know?
Lots of things.
I know we know, because I have
But
a list.
we're going to take you and show you this greenhouse anyway. All this cool stuff that they have. So
I love it. And the children aren't with us.
what?
I know. We don't.
Parent date to the
Yeah.
greenhouse.
To the greenhouse.
Listen.
At 8 a.m.
Listen, so like I always love to come here. And I love our children. Please don't think that I don't. But when we come here with our kids,
they're mean.
sometimes I want to bury them in the backyard.
Yeah. They're menaces. They just see all of the open and they're just like, let me run.
Let's go wild.
Yeah.
And knock things over.
Yeah.
And all the things.
Yeah.
No.
Y'all know if you've got children, you know how it is. So yeah, or they're tired and they're thirsty.
And they don't want to do it.
And they're hot and they want to ride in the car. I digress. Anyways, follow us for more parenting advice. Anyways, so are we ready?
We're ready.
Are you ready?
We're here.
Ready? All right.
Officially, I just pulled in.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
They also do this aquaponic stuff where it's like, it's just grown in water. Which is kind of cool.
Okay, we're done. Yay! We're still missing some annuals for the porch, so we'll have to probably work on getting those. We're looking for specific things, and I didn't see anything that was what I was looking for. But so yeah, we got lots of vegetables. Josh got some ferns to replace some ferns that died in our, what are you calling that?
That's the shade garden.
Shade garden. He also got, what did you get for the shade garden?
A bleeding heart.
A bleeding heart. And let's see, we got two, I don't want to say butcher this, clematis.
Climbing clematis.
Clematis. I was worried what the accent would turn that into. We got two. So I was like, I don't know. You should say it. We got two clematis. We have because, you know, it is what it is. We have a pole that used to be a satellite dish in our front yard, but it's concreted in.
Like 84 feet in the ground.
Yeah, we've tried to dig it out, and it's like real deep. So we're gonna put flowers around it.
We're hoping to just put that climbing clematis on it. I threw some like fencing around it just so it's got something to crawl up, and it'll just take it over.
Yeah. So that's the hope. What else we get? We got a black raspberry. Blackberry bush.
Got a couple of bee bombs.
Bee bombs. Yeah.
I wanted to put bee bombs in our gardens for a long time, and just never made it a priority. And when I seen them, I was like, I'm getting that.
Yeah, and the little lady at the greenhouse said they were her favorite smell, so
Yeah.
that'll be nice.
They smell really strong.
I'm sorry, it's been an early morning. Woo. All right, so now we're gonna go home and we're gonna get to work. First, we're gonna change our clothes.
And eat, because I'm hungry.
I'm really hungry.
I'm hungry.
I don't know about hungry, but I am hungry. I don't know what to eat though, because the grocery pickup's tomorrow.
Dang it.
I know. Darn. Okay, it's fine. We'll find something. Hopefully the kids haven't ate each other. So yeah. All right.
Okay.
Let's go plant some plants.
Hey y'all, headed out today to go and walk a little bit while the weather's nice. Just thought I'd show you my new shirt that I have. And it says, "Why do when you can overdo?" Addair's Farmhouse. And that is one of the quotes from Miss Rebecca herself. And sister, I'm there for it.
This year, make unforgettable memories with Family Time RV Rentals in beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Whether it's a weekend getaway or a week-long vacation, Family Time RVs brings the beach to you. Book your Myrtle Beach RV ocean stay today. If you would like to advertise your business during an episode of Addair's Farmhouse, feel free to email addairsfarmhouse@gmail.com. Okay, so we are officially home. We've got everything where we're going to put it. Now I will kind of show you what we've decided. All right, so this bed will consist of onions, and then this half will be carrots. So all this will be carrots here. This one is going to be our Roma tomatoes, all that, and then all the other tomatoes. This will be our lettuce and spinach bed. This one is going to be all beans with some kale kind of spreading through it. So I've got pole beans, and what we're going to do is we're going to trellis over to this next bed, so those will grow up. And then you've got cucumbers, 2 different varieties, which brings us back here. Then this front one, we're going to do peppers, all here. And then, hi ladies, they're working on the herb bed, just getting it all cleaned up and ready. Yeah.
If you too enjoy giving labor for free, be our friend.
Yeah. All right. So, y'all can watch us work now.
Oh, Lordy. Okay, so Josh has worked us all to death. But we have everything planted, and now we're just going to do some cleaning uppy, and then we'll start on the porch. So that's where we're at.
This year, make unforgettable memories with Family Time RV Rentals in beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Whether it's a weekend getaway or a week-long vacation, Family Time RVs brings the beach to you. Book your Myrtle Beach RV ocean stay today.
If you have a business and are looking for an interesting way to advertise, email us at addairsfarmhouse@gmail.com.
Okay, so we are officially planted. Everything is in its place. So now let's give you just like a little garden tour of everything and where it is and what it is and all the things, okay? All right, so we're gonna start right here at the entrance. This and this planter, these are blueberry bushes that we planted last year. They finally survived through the winter time because we've killed them every single time. But this year, there's life, so we're excited about that. Right here, this is a triple crown thornless blackberry. Now, these guys can get out of hand apparently. So I put it in a pot. I'm gonna let it trellis up this side of this, just have its way, and then hopefully we'll just have a ton of berries throughout the year. Now, we've talked about herbs before. I just want to kind of touch base on this. So we just cleaned this bed up. We did have to replant a couple of things in this bed. So first of all, have a ton of oregano. All of this came back from last year, which is awesome. And it's already doing its thing. Sage, this is the second year for this sage. It's back from last year. This is dill. There's some cilantro right there. Now, chives. And then in this pot right here is mint. So all of our herbs are coming up good. I don't have any thyme, I just realized that. Look at the thyme. Or don't look at the thyme because it ain't there. Yeah. All right, so on this side, this is our pepper bed. So right here is the only green pepper, just because we don't really eat a lot of them. These are red peppers. These are sweet banana peppers. Now, the only thing I don't have in this bed is jalapeno peppers. Once we can get a start for those, I will put one over here and let it just kind of do its thing as well. Okay. This bed over here, because we love to attract pollinators, this is all zinnias, just flowers. Those will come up, and this will pull the pollinators into the garden, and they'll pass all this and do their thing and pollinate all of this stuff on their way through. So this is all just cut flowers. Also, Rebecca likes arrangements in the house, so she'll be able to step outside, cut her some flowers, and make her bouquets and that kind of thing for that. Now, second row. This here is carrots. This whole first section is all carrots. Back there, this is zucchini. And then over here, we have spinach. So these three, they grow well together. And that's kind of what we got going on in this bed. Now, cucumbers. Let's talk about cucumbers for a second. This set is all burpless cucumbers. You may say, well, what's that? It's also burpless cucumbers. The only difference is these were starts, these were seeds. So these are going to take a few more days before we start seeing anything. But yeah, those are all the same kind, which is just a regular cucumber. And these will come up. Also, we're going to have, and we'll show you that when we get them, but we will have cattle panels that I still have to pick up, and they'll go from here to here and arch over both of these, and that's what we will trellis our cucumber plants up as they grow. Now, down the middle here was a complete mistake. These are called green zebra tomatoes. Now, I've never heard of them. I've never cooked with them. I heard that what research I've done since we purchased them by mistake was that they're an indeterminate tomato. They're small. They're more of a tart. I'm kind of wondering if we can fry them though. So I'm excited about that. On the other side, these are my favorite. These are all pickling cucumbers. So in a nutshell, these guys right here don't get very big. They stay small and they're less bitter. You run less of a chance for them to be bitter than a regular sized cucumber. These will trellis up this side, and we'll harvest our pickles all along here. I'll take them in, we'll can them, it'll be good. Moving on to this bed. So all down this, and this is all started with seed, so you're not seeing anything yet. Again, as things start to grow, we'll continually all summer long give you all updates on the garden. But all this here is all what you call a pole bean. They're all green beans. The only difference is pole bean grows on a trellis and a bush bean grows on a bush. So here are bush beans. We have bush beans planted here, and all along this we have pole beans. They'll grow this way. So we'll have cucumbers on this side, pole beans on this side. You'll be able to walk down the middle, do all of your harvesting, be good to go. Okay, and then over here in the corner we threw some kale because we needed a place for it. So kale is over here. Moving on. This bed, we have some romaine lettuce. These are all onions. This is purple onions and candy onions. And all of this are potatoes. Now, we don't have potatoes in the ground yet. We'll do that probably soon. I'll show you what that looks like too. You can always grow your potatoes by going to the supermarket, picking up a bag of your favorites, and then you can use those to plant your your potatoes. And I'll show you how to do that. Not today. This is our indeterminate tomato bed. Now, let me explain that because I keep saying that and fumbling over that word. So, indeterminate, you have two kinds of tomatoes. Indeterminate tomatoes and determinate tomatoes. Determinate tomatoes are their fruit is determined by the height of the plant. Your indeterminate tomatoes, it's not determined by the height of the plant. So what happens is an indeterminate tomato will grow and produce fruit all year long. They will, when you pick them, they just grow more. And you can do that all the way up to your first frost till the plant dies. As long as you're aiding to that plant and taking care of it, you can always harvest from that. Now, let's go over here. This is our determinate bed. Now, again, you may say, well, these over here will always continually to produce fruit. These here will just produce fruit one time. Why would you want that? Okay, here's what happens with these. So on this particular plant, the plant produces all of its fruit at one time. So when you are looking to do things like make salsa, make spaghetti sauce, those types of things from fresh tomatoes, you're going to want something that will produce a bunch at one time. So these are all Roma tomatoes, and we will be taking those for salsa and spaghetti sauce and all the things. So that's what these are. Also, another difference between your determinate and indeterminate. You'll have branches, and we'll talk about this later in the year as well, but on your indeterminate tomatoes, you will have branches that branch out, and then you'll have stems that come out. And we call these suckers. You'll want to pop those off because it pulls life from the plant. Because that life is continually growing and getting bigger. On these, you do not pull the suckers off because that sucker is a branch that will produce fruit. So, just another difference. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about, as we've went through this garden, you've probably seen little spots of flowers and you're thinking, why do you just have marigolds planted in your plants or in your garden, vegetable garden? There is a reason, and I'm going to explain that now. Marigolds are great for pushing away pests, and then also at the same time, a marigold will be what we consider a trap crop. So what will happen is, if pests decide to raid these vegetables, the marigold will be bigger at that time, and they'll see that, and they will eat that before they would eat the crop. So it's okay to sacrifice this one little flower to keep all of my tomatoes. So there's many benefits to having flowers intertwined in your vegetables. Another thing too, if you'll look into the garden beds for the tomatoes, you'll also see basil is planted. They complement each other really well. Last year I planted lemon balm, and probably I will intertwine that throughout the season, just planting those in there because it's all really good for your vegetables. Now we got one more bed I'm going to tell you about, which is right over here. Yeah, so these over here are Israel's absolute favorite. And these are strawberry plants. Yep, they're already starting to grow. So we have several. We have a wonderful lady at our church who had tons, and she dug them up and brought them to us. So we've decided to just dedicate this whole thing to strawberries because we can't keep enough for this girl to eat. So we're just going to let them have their way and take over this bed and hopefully we'll have enough to satisfy her. So that's the plan. Yes. There's already, this one's red already. Yeah. Yep. All right, so that's the garden in a nutshell. Everything's in. Now we just pray that we don't have a late frost for some crazy reason, and be very careful with all of that. I'll probably come out every day and just look and see what's going on, see what's new, see what's changing. This is my favorite time of the year. All of the anticipation time for a harvest is so exciting. So this is it for now. If you've got questions about any of this, shoot us a message on Addair's Farmhouse on Facebook. You can also go on the website. There's a contact form there. I can't think of anything else at the moment, but yeah, if you have questions, shoot them out and I will do my best to answer them. And if I don't know, I'll help you research it. All right. Thank y'all so much. Hope you've enjoyed this. See you next time.